let's come, and then, oh, it must be December.
Well, everybody's like this.
All right, ladies, come to focus. I have people put the cards in the envelopes, not everybody signs. We have, you can do it at the break. There's an engagement card for Larissa and her fiance Karan. There's a thank you card for the HEA custodial staff. We have a little raisins and almonds flyer. If any of you know people who you would like to invite who are high school or college, we are offering special discount for high school and college, $18 for the, and younger children, obviously. $18 for the concert only and $54. So our singer rate, $54 for all inclusive. So if you need some of these, get them. Otherwise, we'll be. And then, do you know any younger folks? So you'll take a. Yeah. So these will be here, and you can do that afterwards. I'm expecting Leah Epstein, who contacted me. She's got a new job, and she's hoping to come back, and so she's going to see tonight if she's not overwhelmed by 6 pieces that we need to prepare. She's a good reader. She's a good reader. Okay, let's get started. Stand up. I know it's noisy here. I'm cranked all the way up, so hopefully you can hear me okay. I'm jacked. You know, I've been off medication for 2 months. My chiropractor adjusted my ribs, and it's like I have full lung capacity for the first time in like a year, which is amazing. The poetry class I was at today, we touched on a poem by Esther Rab, and she mentioned how, you know, she's neglected and we really should look at her. And so I wrote her and I said, by the way, I did, and I sent her, but I hope that in the context of people going, oh, you know, it's an unfamiliar voice, we really should do some more of her. I said, by the way, here's what we did. I'll let you know if she looks at it. Okay, let's warm up. We have a lot to do. Balance yourself and inhale, arms up. Exhale, stretch up. Inhale, extend your right arm, lift your left heel. Exhale, come to center. Inhale, stretch your left arm, right heel off the floor, and exhale, come to center. And inhale, both arms up. If you're able to lift your heels off the floor, do so. It doesn't have to be a lot. And exhale, heels down. Keep your arms up. Inhale, stretch up, and exhale, bring those arms down. Keep the spine extended, shoulders back, collarbone pointing towards the ceiling. Arms loose at your side, legs, feet about shoulder width apart, one slightly in front of the other. Inhale through the top of your head. And exhale through the bottoms of your feet. And inhale through the top of your head. And as you exhale through the bottoms of your feet, make sure that your knees are not locked. Feel the energy of the earth. Inhale through the top of your head. And as you exhale through your feet, focus on your hips parallel to the floor. Inhale through the top of your head. Again, focus on heels parallel to the floor. Feel them over your knees and over your heels. Inhale through the top of your head. And focus on your shoulders parallel to your hips. Most of us keep them crooked. See if you can straighten them. Inhale through the top of your head. And focus on shoulders parallel to hips, collarbones pointing up to the ceiling. And inhale through the top of your head. And exhale through your fingertips as your spine extends up. Feel that pull down and pull up. Inhale through the top of your head. As you exhale through your fingertips, make sure your knees are unlocked. Extend that spine. Think of that eye, shoulders, hips, spine. Inhale through the top of your head. Bring the air down and around your pelvic floor and exhale up the top of the back of your head. And inhale through the top of your head. Bring the air down and around your pelvic floor and exhale up your spine and out the top of the back of your head. And close your eyes and inhaling at your own pace. Take a survey of your body. Are your feet rooted to the floor, feeling that energy? Are your knees unlocked? Hips parallel to the floor. Spine stretching up towards the ceiling. Shoulders parallel to your hips. Arms nice and loose and relaxed. Hands aren't holding your thighs up or anything. They're nice and relaxed. And head balanced loosely on your atlas. And when you're ready, open your eyes. It is extraordinarily dry in here. We have all of these are blowers and they were surrounded by blowers. So please make sure that you drink. Don't let yourself get overly dry in here. Here's our pitch. The sound is going to sound much more diffuse. We used to rehearse in here all the time. So the way to concentrate it is to focus on the center of your face. Here we go. Not bad. Let's find a spot here in front of me where you're sending your sound to. Good. And here we go. You know the drill. Good. And I want you to challenge yourself to send your ears out into the room. Okay, performing artists have to do this all the time, whether they're mic'd or whether they're not. You're in a new space, and when you first start in a big space, it sounds like, oh my God, I can't hear myself at all. I can't hear anybody. I can't hear anything, especially with the blower going. Send your ears out, because our sound waves are bouncing off of things somewhat. So send your ears out, hear yourself and hear everybody else. Bonnie, take a half a step that way, so you're not in front of Rachel. There we go. Leslie, half a step that way. Bonnie, Mimi, find a window. There she is. Here we go. One more time. Good. And down. Careful. It's not quite together in tune. Pay attention. As you're listening out there, all of a sudden you're going to feel like, oh, I can hear things. It's really interesting how it happens. There it is. And down. It's the me that is for me, as will say, also. A little more air. Good. Here she is. We're all excited. I was like, does she have a code? She has a code. Here we go. You're up here next to Jessica. I know she's tall, but she's an alto 1. Lainey, find another window. Yeah, people will figure it out. Here we go. Inhale and. Make sure your knees are not locked. And up. And up. And up. Good. And up. And we're going to go to feel. Sorry, it's really dry here. Feel. And here we go. Your tongue moves a little bit. It's not. Can we practice that? Lift. If you feel, notice your soft palate. It really has to lift for the ah, or it won't be in tune and it won't be nice. Here we go. Here we go. And it's thinking about that transition while we're doing the arpeggio. Good. And up. And more legato. I'm hearing here we go. And up. And up. You have to open your mouth, lower your jaw, and you have to open it before the ah. If you go, it's too late, it went back. Yeah, see how soon I open my jaw? The higher we go, the sooner you have to open your jaw. Here we go. So much better. Okay, put a hand on your belly. This is where the air is. Inhale into there. And up. One more time, relax. So at this point, your jaw is relaxed and open from the beginning. If it gets too high, just drop out. You're doing really good today. The grandma. Here we go. And excellent. Let's speed it up a little bit so you don't have to think about each step. One idea. Here we go. Feel like it's going up the back of your head. Here we go. And good. Enough for you? All right. Let's Rachel, Leah, I have music for you here to
Okay.
and everything except Osession. Sign out.
Everyone, Leah, Jessica, Vaughn, Sherry already know. Sorry. Leah. You know, all the people you know, that's Rachel over there. And are we going with Ayala? Ayala. This is Ann, this is Messiah, Laney, over there in the black and white, you know, Barbara, right? You know Leslie, you know Mimi, and that's Edit.
Okay, so just a reminder, please, when we're singing, please no perfumes or colognes or scented stuff, because there are people who are allergic. We're going to start with El Haderech. We're going to go from the choir entrance on the first page, under tempo. It's probably the wrong key. As soon as Neely is ready. Okay. There we go. It was the right pitch. There is no legato in this. Here we go. Under tempo. 1 and 2 and 3. Good. Wow, it is hard to hear here. Can I have the chorus? So from pick up to 13, just the two alto parts. Forgot your music. Yeah, here we go. They're all out. Yeah, here we go. 1, 2, 3. Good. I'm just reminding you that in measure 15, and then when it comes back in, there's no G. There's, sorry, in 15, beat 1, 2.5, the alto ones go down to the F. They don't repeat that G.
Oh, okay, so you get rid of the G, but you go back to the A.
Yeah, you go down to the F and then back up to the A.
Sorry.
Okay, soprani. Can I have the soprano on the chorus? You have the melody now. So you have to make a mental shift between accompanying in the verse, melody in the chorus. So now is your soprano time. 1, 2, 3. Okay, can we speak it for a second? Or actually, I want you to listen to how the alti did it and then do it like them. 1, alto 1 and 2. 1, 2, 3. Sopranos. 1 and 2 and 3. Good. I know you're not changing pitches, so it's harder to do than them, but do it anyway. Everybody, chorus. 1 and 2 and 3. Good. I would love it if it sounds so good, and what I'm getting da 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 da. Yeah, it's going to instead of sitting on every eighth note. The one text thing that I would love to fix, low. I'm hearing low. Swing low, sweet, you know. Low, no W. A little bit faster, the chorus. Okay, and remember the chorus says, and we will get to the gates of the heavens with our song. And if not now, then soon. Okay, 1 and 2 and 3. You can play your part. And repeat. There we go. That's the, you know what? I think at measure 17, get rid of the F natural. We're just gonna let Neely do the key change and then we'll start on the C. Because it's awkward. It's too bad the arranger didn't know that and we have to fix the score all the time. Yeah. You know, there's often things that you do it in your head and you think, oh, that'll work, and then you hear it out loud and you sing it and you know what you want it to do, so you do it right and then you put it together. All right. From the top. Their part from the top. We don't need the intro right now. Here we go. 1 and 2 and 3. Okay, so same feeling. This is the horror, the horror feeling. We might have people dancing. If Melanie Grunwald comes, you never know. 1, 2. Alti, I need your inner soloist to come out a little bit more here. Vishuvnitse. Okay, you're again, this is 1981. We're post Yom Kippur War, right? The Intifada has yet to come, is yet to happen. That book, Bonnie, that Steve recommended, that Jeff and I are both reading, My Beloved Country, the Aliyah Shiv, it's so depressing. It's so depressing. Everything that was wrong with the Zionist vision and why, and the ultimate conclusion, there is no solution, which is, but anyway, we're having a lot of conversations. But at this point in time, there is an optimism that peace is going to come. Yeah, the Labor government is going to be back in power, and they're working with Shas, and so the religious and the non-religious are working together, and we're going to get there. Vishuvnitse, vishuvnitse. It's got to have a smile. And alto, you have the melody. So tell those sopranos what for, and do the melody. 1, 2, 3. Vishuvnitse. Soprano. And more. Good. We're going to move on in a second. Measure 7. Beshalshelet zahav. I heard we got stuck on that word. Yeah? Beshalshelet. Louder. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Can we speak Alti? Beshalshelet zahav. Here we go. And so it's after the page turn, right? So you know la derech, so turn the page or write beshalshelet on the other. Just do something so that you don't get stuck on that page turn. We're going to move to verse 2, and then we'll go back and run the whole thing. So bottom of page 3, measure 17 into 18. Here we go. Nuki. Yes.
Slowing down a tad because of the good of Yah.
Yeah.
Just letting everybody know on time with the bell.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah.
too much yep, and I'm not positive.
Yeah. And so what you need to think about is, instead of thinking of Y as yi, it's iya. 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 Like iya, iya, oh. Right? Old McDonald in Hebrew. Iya. And go straight to the ah, and don't flinch that you. Vegan. Vegan, here we go. So exactly the same thing, only in the new key until we get until we get to the chorus, and then soprano 1 has something different. Soprano 2, you have the melody. Yeah, where is that? Yeah, the measure in measure 32. Alto 1, same thing. You don't in measure beat 2.5. You don't do that. You go down to the G and then back up to the B.
Next number for that again?
32. 32, and then again in 48. They're all the same. All right. The verse, Alti, was brilliant. And then you help sopranos so much because they don't have to work so hard to be quiet on the high notes if you're really there. Yeah. So here you go. 1, big gun. 1, 2, 3. All right. Now pretend like you're you know what you're doing. You can play your part because it's the same notes. 1, 2, and they. All right, let's back up. We're going to slow it down a little bit, bottom of page 3, as we're getting a little bit stuck on the text. Sopranos, you are a little bit behind the altos. The R is taking up too much space. The K is taking up too much space. You're not getting to the vowel, you're getting there behind the alti. Okay, parts, please, Neely, 17 to 18. 1, under tempo. 1, 2, 3. There we go. Good. Okay, at this point, soprano ones, Leslie and Anne, I want you to sing melody with the soprano twos. We'll just keep the back row on the high notes because we don't have enough melody. If we need to move people, I can't imagine a situation where we have too much melody and we don't need so much of that high F. That would be pick up to 26. From pick up to 26 until 29 is melody. And then the same thing, pick up to 42 until 45. Yeah, you're just singing the melody. Okay, so that'll make the balance easier and take the pressure off of Lainey and Barb to sing louder than their voices are happy singing, and not make the altos have to whisper. All right, so much better. I would like also in haderech less r. There's a little too much r. Haderech. Sopranos, that was perfect. One more time, pick up to 17. Pick up to 18, sorry. 1, 2, 3. Then. Alti comfort. Lo. Got another chance? Okay, say low. No, I want you to say low. Okay, that is a diphthong. It goes oh, ooh, right? Actually, it goes oh, ooh, ah. Low. Okay, low. 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 Feel the difference? Okay, now less tongue. Low. Low. Low, right? Swing low, or the low. I have to tell us. So Michal sang in an ACDA honors, Children's Honors Choir, was conducted by Francisco Nunez, who was filling in for Anton Armstrong, who lost his father. And so there was a wonderful song, and one of the lines was the lowing of the cattle. Francisco is not a native English speaker, I believe. He is from the Dominican Republic. And so I was in the rehearsal. Because I didn't pay to be at the conference because there was nobody to pay budget. I was there as a chaperone. And so I was I was doing the percussion. And so Francisco was talking to the kids about the text, and he thought that it was the lowing of the cattle. Lowing of the cattle. And he couldn't figure out why. It was all about these sounds. Why were they lowing the cattle? So no lowing of the cattle. Low. Low, 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 low. Okay, the adlesha, can we speak it? 1, 2. The adlesha, arerakia, bevadai, nakia, or me'ati lo achsha. Don't look at your music because I bet you that you know this text by heart. 1, 2. The adlesha, arerakia, bevadai, nakia, or me'ati lo achsha. Dance here. 1, 2. ואת בשעריה כי בוודאי נגיע עוד מעט אם לא עכשיו. Right? The שפני מים thing. All right, can we do, yeah, my chorus, so it doesn't matter. Neely, why don't you play your solo at 34 or 33, pick up to 34, and then we're going to come in on the chorus, and that's going to be our turn. 1, 2, da, 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 da. Ready? Don't slow down. From the top. Everybody stand, please. Find a window. That's the tempo that I want. Just take a half a step that way. I have you on the edge on purpose. There you go. And she's fine. It's all good. Here we go. Yeah, we're going to figure it out. There she is. Leslie, be aware that Mimi is behind you and needs a mirror, a window, and a mirror. It's you know, here we go. Easy on the dynamics. 2, 3. Keep your body still. Ah, c'est bon. Okay, so let's do it again because we didn't practice. Dee ba ba, the shoe. Do 17. The shoe, yeah. The gum. Sorry.
Okay.
So you're gonna do. You're shortening that. You're shortening that. You can even shorten it to a quarter note. Quarter note at 17. So you're gonna go sha ba ba the camino. Okay. Be careful about too much dancing, because then the energy goes that way instead of that way.
And dancing your toes.
Yeah. Let's do the second repeat of the chorus and pick up to 13. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Don't slow down. Oh, not out. Good. Okay, have a seat. Good. We're getting closer. Yesh brachim. Well, this was at the end. Yesh brachim.
Does someone have an extra pencil by chance?
Yes. There's in here. There, you can use that pencil. Yesh brachim. Oh.
It's the difference between an American and an Israeli accent.
Yes. Yes.
That's what you hear. The we must be, Americans must be pounding all those consonants.
Well, shh, come back. So every language is placed differently in the whole mechanism. Okay? So if I speak in English, sounds very different מאשר כשאני מדברת עברית. Right? It goes into המקום לגמרי אחר in the whole mechanism. It goes to different places. When I first heard my sister speak Chinese, my sister is fluent in Mandarin. And when I first heard her speak in Chinese, I was like, oh my God, I don't recognize her voice because it went all the way up to here. And so everything is different. The placement is different, which impacts the consonants and the vowels. American English, and particularly American English, is very tonguey. If you go to the dental, our D's and our L, there's a lot of that. Hebrew has none of that. Virtually none of that. There's no tonguey, and the vowels are, anybody who knows a Romance language, they're pure vowels. Latin is great prep for Hebrew. Italian, Spanish. All right.
Did a great job chanting last night.
I was not sure whether there was a spur of the moment because Rabbi Black had sung, but it was wonderful.
Like I said, I'm sitting next to the one person in the room who was paid to know that stuff, and he was very, very pleased. Seth was doing simul.
Although I can tell you that every now and then I heard the English in his Arabic.
Yes.
Every now and then I heard the English in his Arabic. But if you listened, he moved it. It was Allah Akbar, which Chazanim tend to do that too. There's a certain placement, because if you're a Chazan in a 500-person congregation with no amplification, you got to put it where it is. So we spent a lot of time last week on the first verse. I feel like I'm being dried up, mummified in here. They don't have. It's not set that hot, but I can turn it off. I will turn it off because it's really, really unpleasantly warm. So I'd like us to sing from the choir entrance, the first verse and chorus, and then see how much we remember from last week, just to remind ourselves, and then we will go to the second verse. So I am hoping, let's try. You sing your part, she plays her part, and let's see how we go. Just reminding you, we talked about Eze Yofi, right? And the nature, and then we get to the Eze Odem Shitzaak, which is our turning. Here we go. 1, 2. What happened? Off and okay, so something that I noticed, and Soprani, you seem to be the guiltiest of this. Your consonants are coming on the beat, and your vowels are coming after the beat, which makes everything go. Yesh brachim shebnechad. All of every place that there's quarter, 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 it's falling behind a little bit. Not bad. Okay, so let's look at the next verse. Actually, you know, first we're going to do the chorus. So skip to the chorus, the second chorus, which is on page 4, measure 1, 2, 3, measure 54. And let me hear that again. And I'm just reminding, let's, before we do the whole thing, let's review the soprano 2 from 63. And then you just hold it. Yeah, yeah, they just hold the D. And the second to last measure, we're going to have Eden and Mimi go up to the D, and Leslie and Ann do the B down to the G, down to the A. So if you could play Leslie and Ann's part, that last. Yeah, Leslie and Ann. And then Mimi and Edna. We put together the 3 soprano parts from. Ready? 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, and the 2 of you, anybody who's on an and the mouth has to get wider and wider the longer you hold it to counteract your desire to go. And Barb, when you see the video from yesterday, which by the way, CHC singers yesterday did awesome. They did awesome. Watch how wide you don't open your mouth. You open your mouth really wide. You not so much. And you didn't used to, so it was great. It was great to see you opening up. You have to open up, both of you, much more than you think, and it will help you stay in tune. It really will help you stay in tune, because as we close our mouths, the soft palate descends, the larynx goes up, and the whole sound goes and it's hard to support with the air. Okay, yeah, let's start at 62, sorry. Let's see how much we can figure out what's going on here. So at 61, 2, 3, 4, 64, where the alto splits into 3. So Jan and Carol have the top note, and Leah, you and Jessica have the middle note, that D, down to the C sharp, and the alto 2s have the bottom. Yeah? Sing what Jessica sings. You always sing what Jessica sings. The middle note in the next measure. 61, 62, 63, 64, 65, right? Where it resolves to the major chord, the triad. Yeah. Can you play those 3 chords, the end of the words? Yeah. Okay. So at measure 62, under tempo, nearly playing parts. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yeah, and it's not Vangina, right? One more time, not bad, not bad. The yesh, prachim, please, the vowel needs to continue the length. If you cut it when we do it slowly, you're gonna cut it when we do it fast. Well, same thing, same tempo, keep those vowels long and listening, really listening. 3, 4. Okay, hang on, alto 2. Dicto nari. Yesh b'achim here's what I just heard. Low. No bread, please. Alto 1 and alto 2, same place, 62. 2, 3, 4. Oh, don't even think. You're not together at yesh. Yeah. Yesh. Here we go. Right there at yesh. 3, 4. One more time. Yesh. Give them the D and the E. Yesh, yesh, yesh. Here the second. Here we go. Can we do just the vowels, please? Sopranos also. Just the vowels. E, I, E, I, E, O. One more time. Okay, so we're not all on the beat, and we're going to try to do it not E, but listen once. E, I, E, I, E, O. Yeah, 3, 4. Almost together. Yesh b'achim she'aden so. Here we go, and. Pitches for the alti. Here we go, and here we go. 3, 4. Okay, I'm just going to switch this to gallery. There we go. Okay. Quarter notes, you're all wanting to go back a little bit. Anytime we have quarter, quarter, think it a little more forward than you want. Just a smidge, because you're wanting to pull it back. Everybody together, yesh b'achim a little bit faster, 4 parts. Sorry, 66. 66. Here we go. 3, 4. So. Same thing again, one more time. Yesh prachim she, what does it mean? There are flowers. Yesh prachim she ad en sof, that's forever. So if you're falling back in yesh prachim, who cares? Ad en sof, that are forever, that's where you're going. Yesh prachim, it's not a matter of speed, it's a matter of intention and direction. I don't want to speed it up because I want you to be, you're singing in tune and listening to each other. I want the consonants together, I want the vowels on the beat, and I want the intention of motion. 3, nothing difficult. 3, 4. Lovely. Back it up to the beginning of the chorus, the previous page. 1, 2, 3, 4. Yep. All right, we're going to pick up. Yeah, right. For right now, playing parts. I can't hear. Measure 54. The previous page, beginning of the chorus. 5, 4. Here we go. 3, 4. Okay, soprani, the eighth note is already behind the beat. I go to there. Dotted note always used to drive me crazy as a pianist because every single instrument, string instrument or wind instrument, they always did the dotted note too long and the eighth note was always late. So 1, 2, 3, 2 there. It's not so much 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, and go. Here we go. 3, 4. Keep it moving forward. Oh, no, that was you, Barb and Laney. Yeah, please circle it. The two of you keep missing that at measure 766. The quarter, the A flat, G is a soprano 2-part, even though the stems are going up. The soprano one is holding and you are moving. Love, love. Yeah, see where it is? Circle it because I've said this several times. The soprano ones are holding the whole note. Measure 66. There's a whole note, and then there's quarter, half. Right now, I'm hearing nobody sing it. They do. I know, I can't, I have no control of that. I don't care. You want to hold the long note and you go down? That's fine. So hang on. Shh. Come back. Rachel, come back. If the soprano ones have been singing it, it has been inaudible. You have been holding the long note. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. And each time I have not been hearing it, so I've been singing it because there we go. All right, so then I have no control when I do multiple parts. It puts the stems in the direction that it puts the stems. It's because I have to do it in 2 layers, and that's what it does. Jessica, you had a question.
Measure 58.
6, 7, 8, same split.
Right. So on the 4th beat, did we take out a note, or are we supposed to sing the middle one?
I don't remember.
I don't think anyone's singing the D.
I don't think anyone's singing the D, and the piano has it, so I don't think it's a big deal. Yeah. All right. Yeah, you know, make it easier. Okay, so what is brachim b'nei chalof? Brachim are flowers. B'nei chalof are they die. B'nei is sons of chalof, that they pass. B'nei chalof. So it's anthropomorphizing the flowers, right? It could say yesh brachim shenetim. There are flowers that die, but that's not what it says. Well, he's a poet. You know, he's a poet. So Al tiktov na'ari yesh brachim shebnei chalof. So what he's telling his son or the young man is yesh brachim shebnei chalof. So what I hear is al tiktov na'ari yesh brachim. It's a secret. Come close and we'll tell you.
Come closer.
Okay. Yeah, it doesn't, right, you drop out and so you don't get the tof and the oaf and the chalof and the loaf of bread. Here we go. Al Tiktov Nili's playing her part. You guys are singing and give me beautiful phrases, like you know what the words mean. If you don't know what the words mean, you know what you need to do, right? 1, 2, 3, 4. Behind her after the. There we go. Okay, I want you to watch me on Yesh Pachim Shebnei Chalof. You know those, you know those. If you watch me, we can get there. We're not getting to the end of the phrase. Here we go. Here we go. Thank you. Got to lift it all the way. So much better. Yeah. Write yourself some sort of note to, if nothing else, watch me on that line. Question? 61. Yes? Repeat? Yes, that's the, yes, all this. Na, mangina. Yes, that is all the scrubs. Oh my God. Oh my gosh. All right. Excuse me. All right. Ose Shalom. So let's we're gonna sing just the theme unison so Leah can hear it. So Albie is going to be drumming only on Ose Shalom.
Okay, he said we can go to the you'll talk to him on Monday when he'll come.
Yes, so that's what I was going to say is Albie is going to be here on Monday. So Monday we have a joint rehearsal / Hanukkah party. So hopefully you can make it. I know it's last minute for you. At 7 o'clock during the Colorado Hebrew Chorale rehearsal, we will rehearse our 2 joint pieces. We will light candles. We will have sukkaniot
Good guilt.
and the good gelt.
Good
Good guilt.
Lots of people make gelt with crummy chocolate.
Yes.
Costco had some really good gelt a few years ago, and then they stopped carrying it.
It'll be the sukkaniot are current and the guilt is dairy.
Dairy, and I don't think there's such a thing as vegan sukkaniot. I don't know. Oh, she found you vegan sukkaniot. Okay, Carol can't find anything.
They're not, but they're very good.
Okay, a different treat. Okay, yeah, because I yeast dough without eggs is well, the hollow side. Anyway, it will be yummy, and we will have the kids. It's going to be great. Okay. Here we go. Oh. So he goes or something to that effect.
Shalom, shalom in Roma. Shalom, shalom in Roma. Shalom Aleinu, Aleinu, Yaakov Yisrael. Shalom Aleinu, Aleinu, Yaakov Yisrael. Shalom Aleinu, Shalom Aleinu.
Okay, I would like to work a little bit on the Hebrew. So I want you to do it again. And I want you to think about the fact that there's no O, and there's no ale, and there's no tonguey L. So pick something that you're gonna make better in your, oh, thank gosh.
It's 4 minutes and then it comes back.
I'm gonna turn the temperature down. It's only set on 68, but it's
But it
because
blows.
it blows and it blows. I'm just gonna turn it off. I'd like us to do that one more time, then we'll take a short break because we're going to 8:15 because we had a snow day.
Okay, that's fine.
So pick something. I would ask you, I think I would suggest, think about your L's. Israel, El. Ose shalom, 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 shalom. Put that L. Okay, la. Bring the tip of your tongue, just the tip of your tongue touching the back of your tooth versus la. Shalom. Try that. Shalom. Even less L. Shalom. Oh, say shalom. Oh, say shalom. If you do the whole L, you're gonna do the Om because it's connected in your wiring. Here we go. Yeah, it's totally unto. Neely wrote this.
Yes, I see that.
Doesn't it sound like something that, why did I know this? Don't I know this from something?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Right?
I
It's,
feel like I knew it, but I don't think I've ever seen it notated before.
I don't think you ever knew it. You just think you did.
Oh, I don't know.
It's just one of those melodies that was like, no, yeah, I'm waiting. This is in 10 years, all the synagogues in town are gonna be singing this. We're gonna, it's a goodie. It's a goodie. All right. So just unison, not gonna worry about the split or the round. I suspect because we are live streaming, being surrounded in the sanctuary is going to be a challenge. So I think we're probably all going to be spread out on the bima, and we'll figure out who's going to be where and whether we're going to mix up the choirs and just split with it. We will figure out on Monday. But I want us to be modeling excellent Hebrew so that when I stop because I hear Yisro yell, that it's not us. And I'm sure the kids will fix it right away. I'm sure that they will, but I don't want to be fixing us. So Albie's going to do 2 measures of something wonderful. So much better. So here, how fixing that L, how much that did for your vowels. Super. Take a 5-minute. Come on back. There'll be time to socialize on Monday. All right. Shh, come on back. So what let's open up Hamisha Asar. And Leah, the alto part repeats over and over and over again. You gotta sign one of those out.
This is the song in my
Hamisha
head.
Asar.
Is it coming to our head?
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, it should be memorized. I told Lisa, I told Lisa that you're singing with Kol Nashim and I'm singing with CHC, and if she wants to sing in the joint, and she's welcome to it. She said no. She'll sit out for now.
I thought she's gonna conduct Hamisha.
Yes, I know, but it's like, why not sing? And so she said, no, she's not gonna sing. So I didn't write her back that she was chicken, but maybe we'll tuck her into it on Monday. I've not heard it. And why? All right. So what I'd like us to do is just run it with the alto singing. If you're singing alto, sing alto. If you're singing soprano, sing soprano. It doesn't matter until it splits. But when we split into the sopranos, none of the high We don't care about that. Yeah, on the last 2 pages. Leah, on page 9,
Okay.
measure 71 is actually measure 67.
70.
Page 9, do you have a 71?
I
Yes.
see, yeah.
It's actually 67. 71 is on the next page. Ready? If you would like to sing tenor, sing tenor. They have 3 tenors, you said?
They have 3, we have 2.
We have 5 tenors, we have 5 basses.
They have 2.
So I think, I don't think so.
I don't think so.
And they're high school tenors, so they've got, yeah, here we go. Ready? Yeah. Standing is good energy. I keep trying to get the little boy Miles Cohen, and I saw his parents last Friday night, and his dad said, I'm waiting for an email. And I said, I sent you an email with all kinds of dates, and I didn't hear back. Oh, okay, I'll check in and get back to you. I can't spend energy running after people. If we invited him, I'm happy to help his son, who is a young, talented kid. But I can't be the parent, and if the parent is not going to follow up, then it's
Next year.
Next concert, woman to woman, maybe. There, raisins and almonds. There are too many moving parts for me to wonder if the kid's parents are going to bring him on time to a rehearsal.
Yeah.
So woman to woman, after raisins and almonds, we can do a whole. We'll have the Israeli songs cold, and he can come in and.
The woman to woman is not just the women's choir singing.
Yes.
It's a he that you're talking about.
He's a drummer. He's a drummer, a very talented drummer who reminds me. Here we go, Kamishasa. Ready? Don't get faster than me. Easy. Easy. Ba, 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 ba. Balia. La Maria possa ser la banda laica. I believe that where's the soprano? Here we go. Okay, we need way less, and the reason it's speeding up is the tita ta tita 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 ta. That's what's speeding it up, not the singers. At the beginning, yeah, it's really challenging for the pianist. Tita ta tita 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 ta tita 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 ta. You're repeating it over and over again. It needs every dynamic level, certainly in here, every dynamic level on the piano needs to be 1 down. Can we do at 53 and maybe play parts instead, because I'm not hearing anything. Yeah. So Alti, they're behind you. If you don't hear them, it's your fault that you don't hear them. Yeah. So remember, we talked about this in the Colorado Hebrew Chorale. At this point, the tenor is down the 6th from us, and the bass is doing its own thing, and the soprano is doing its own thing. So nobody nears to Hamisha. It's unnecessary. It's unnecessary. Listen to the other stuff that's happening. It's much more interesting than our melody at this point. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, Alti, turn around, face the sopranos. Sorry, Liz, I'm gonna turn you around. So you're gonna see people's rear ends, but at least you'll hear us. Here we go. Listen to each other. Listen to each other and hear how the parts connect. Here we go. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. Okay, now we're going to do the same thing, and Mili's going to play her part really, really softly because you are wanting to slow down. What is Hamisha Asa?
15, it's a Ladino word for to wish back. They call it Hamisha.
Uno word. What is word in Spanish?
Palabra.
Palabra. Una palabra. Okay, una palabra. Hamisha Asa. Okay, give them, here we go. She's playing her part soft, very softly. Now this part is theoretically forte, right? Yeah. We're not gonna worry about doing forte because the room is swallowing everything. Don't tell me if you get cold, just put something on because I don't want to turn you. I don't want to turn you back up. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. There we go. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutas de Israel. Bendicho su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutas de Israel. Open your mouth to on the last L. Okay? Yep. Have a seat. And
Can we do page 9 again?
what again?
60.
Measure
3 on
60, 53 on?
63.
What happens at measure 60?
I'm gonna turn the rest around.
Oh. Yeah. Well, you just keep singing the same thing.
Doesn't matter, I got it wrong the first time.
Okay, so we're going to just review, review the melody. So from singing this in 4 parts, you know, we have, there's a limitation in our notation, how to write things, right? He can write louder, but there's really no notation for more excitement. And when we are singing in 4 parts, what you will find is by adding layers, it becomes more exciting. So we sing the women alone, and then when the men come in at the octave, it adds a little ooh. And then the women sing alone and the men come in and it adds a little ooh. And then we sing at the 6th and it oh, well, now it's something new. And the dee da da dee da dee da, that going on in the background, it adds excitement. So I don't think we need to take literally this fortissimo. It's not yell, it's more exciting. And so now finally we are split and we have 6 parts theoretically if they also do the baritone and the soprano one with the drone, which she might. And so it becomes, as you are going as an alto from the melody to on top of the harmony, to surrounded by harmony, to surrounded by more harmonies, it gets more and more exciting. And so I think that is the meaning of the increasing dynamics versus yell louder and louder and louder, because it's just not possible. All right, let's sing please for Claudia at measure 63, you said?
I think Ayala would like that.
I yell it, sorry. All right, so how about if we start at the beginning of the La Balabaya at measure 58? Everybody on that, because we sing it earlier. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2. La Balabaya nos espera con 15 platos de fruta. La Balabaya nos espera con 15 platos de fruta. Breathe. Bendito su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutas de Israel. Bendito su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutas de Israel. And honestly, whatever note you take in the D major chord, it will be fine. So
Also holding the raw long enough.
that she will cue that. She will cue that. It will be I look for Yisrahar, whichever hand she does. Right, left. So just watch. She conducts children. She will be very clear. She's very clear. All right. Now we're going to do that one more time, but we're going to split. Actually, we're going to let's do it from 53 with the parts one more time. Now that you heard each other, we'll do it with Neely playing parts. And Alti, make a concerted effort to hear the sopranos behind you the same way that you did as when you were facing them. At 53, bottom of page 7, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2. Breathe. La vayamos a hacer con 15 platos de fruta. Before the downbeat. La vayamos a hacer con 15 platos de fruta. One breathe and bendito su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutas de Israel. Here we go. Bendito su nombre, Señor del mundo, frutas de Israel. Okay, so bendito su nombre, Señor del mundo. It has to get there. We're not quite moving. All right, this is going to be fine. Beshuv. Beshuv. All right, so I'm going to be a little masochistic and you're going to sing from the beginning, and we're going to see what you remember from last week. And then we're going to work on the second verse. Masochistic. Masochistic. Every teacher knows that you work and you work and you work, and as soon as they walk out of the room, they've lost 30% of what you taught them. And a week later, 60% is gone, and if you have 30% left, you're right where they come in. If you could give them the E F sharp. Ready? 1, 2. So, ושלהבות פרגים. Don't look at your music. ושלהבות פרגים. Shalhevet is a flame, and pereg is a poppy. Yeah, so we're pragim, right? In flames of poppies. Shalhavot pragim ba'agartel. Ba'agartel. Ba'agartel is a vase. The shalhavot and flames, pragim, poppies, ba'agartel. ושלהבות פרגים באגרטל. אותות צעיף שחור. They wear a black scarf. So imagine, remember, she turned off the light, right? And the pearls are flickering out. But in my mind's eye, I see that it's not completely dark outside. It's darkening. Maybe it's sunset or shortly after sunset, the light. And so there's a vase of poppies, red poppies, I'm sure, because she's calling them flames. And the vase of poppies, and the poppies look like they're wrapped in, isn't it gorgeous, gorgeous imagery, wrapped in a black scarf or a dark scarf. Otot, wrapped. Otot, saif, scarf, afel. Otot, saif, afel. Shachor, so. Shachor, saif, shachor, so it's black. Yeah, this is ושלהבות פרגים באגרטל. אותות צעיף שחור. הראי, the mirror, afel is the one that's dark, right? Rhymes with agartel. ושלהבות פרגים באגרטל. אותות צעיף שחור. הראי אפל. Okay, let's speak that. You don't have to memorize all of it. Here we go. ושלהבות פרגים באגרטל. אותות צעיף שחור, הראי אפל. And she has an earlier poem where she completely anthropomorphizes her room. She talks about how her room is her only friend and the only place that she, yeah. V'hi shomat, and she hears, v'hi shomat, you?
V'hi shomat.
El tugat chadra. Tuga is emptiness or loneliness. El, into el, tugat, the loneliness of chadra, of her room. V'hi shomat el tugat chadra. V'hi shomat el tugat chadra al behon. What is she? So she hears. She hears into the loneliness of her room. Al behonot raglav, on his tippy toes. Nichnas, comes in, who? Halel, the night. Okay, so she sees the poppies. They're wrapped in darkness because that part of the room is already dark. The mirror is dim. And she hears the night coming in on tiptoe. Imagine that silence of hearing the night. V'hi shomat el tugat chadra. Al behonot raglav nichnas halel. So listen. ושלהבות פרגים באגרטל, אותות צעיף שחור, הראי אפל, והיא שומעת אל תוגת חדרה, על בהונות רגליו נכנס הלל. It's beautiful. It's beautiful. Okay, so I'm reminding you, take a look. Let's look at verse 2, which is page 5 at C. The alto has the melody, and everybody else is in the background, except when you get your solo spotlight moment. So for soprano ones, it's measures 36 into 37. Or whatever the pitches are. And then the alto get their spotlight at 40 into 41. Yeah. And then the soprano twos get their spotlight at measure 44. And Barb and Blaney, you know that Carol and Jan are singing soprano 2 with you here. You're not all alone. All right, we haven't sung this in a while. So let's see what we remember. If Neely could play parts. 1, 2. Soprano. 1. Off. Okay, so let's put in some rhythm things that Neely updated for me. So measure 43, that half note in measure 43 turns into a dotted quarter note with an eighth rest. So soprano twos can start on the downbeat. The same thing, measure 39, that half note turns into a dotted quarter note and eighth rest. So alti have their opportunity to prep. And measure 35, same thing, half note turns into a dotted quarter note with an eighth rest. Let's speak it. So everybody is singing the same rhythm, except for when you have your little solo lines, and then 45, 46, 47. Vishal Havot. 1 and 2. Vishal Havot Ragib Agar Tel off Agar Tel, and use the same lamed as you used for Ose Shalom. Because if you go Agar Tel, then it's A going to be flat, B going to be ugly, C not going to cut off on time. Agar Tel 1. Ba agar. Same thing, make that an eighth note, soprano ones, the tel. Ba agar tel. Ototza ifshachor har I afel off hare I afel off zehi shoma el tugat hadra. Okay, can I hear this? El. I'm hearing L. So what I feel my tongue do in English is do this. It does this and it tucks up against your teeth. And in Hebrew it does this. El. It's the very tip. El. Really important. El tugat hadra. Can we do that? 1, 2. El tugat hadra off. El tugat hadra al behonot ragla nichnas halel. Okay, lel. Okay, can we have everybody singing soprano 2 at C? Here we go. 1 and 2. Okay, speaking it. 1 and at C. 1 and 2. Veshal havot ragid. Okay, so vot comes on the beat, right? 1 and 2. Veshal havot ragid. Agar telof. Again, 1 and 2. Veshal havot ragid. Yeah, ragid is late. 1 and 2. Veshal havot ragid. Agar telof. Soprano 1. Just that much. Here we go. Soprano 1 and 2. Veshal soprano 2. 1. Vishal off. Alto 1 and 2. One more time, alto. 1 and 2. Off, 3 parts. 1, just that much. 1 and 2, 1 and 2. Off. Gim is longer than you think. It's a half note. She doesn't give us a lot of half notes in the middle. So don't get out of the way. Don't shorten it too soon. One more time and continuing. 1 and 2. Out of the way. Soprano. Off. Off. Go on. Off. Okay. Let's. Hare, hare, I. A, E. Ha, it's like resh with an in E. It's a schwa, but there's no way really to sing it. Hare, I, a. Okay, a lot of you are having trouble with afel. The F has too much lip and the L has too much tongue. Afel, afel. If you look, my teeth are not even touching my lip. Go like you're blowing out a candle with a kid who doesn't know how to go. Fu. Yeah, in Hebrew, when you tell a child to blow out the candle, he says that's it. That's a fu. Because if you do in English, it's not going to blow out the candles. Tasufu. Yeah, tasufu. Fu. Afel. Yeah. Okay. That al behonot raglav nili is I'm wondering if we don't want to maybe repeat that C in measure 46, maybe on ragla, rag, and or at least the nichnas. How about if the alto, if the soprano 2 does nichnas halel, C, E. Okay? So because soprano 2s, to make life a little bit easier for you, in measure 46, on beat 4, turn that whole note, turn it into a dotted half note, and then add a quarter note underneath. Measure 46. 46. So what is going to be? They're going to do behonot nichnas halel, but nichnas ha is all going to be C's. This is no nichnas halel. So you're doing the same thing as the same rhythm as the alto, just on the C, so that you're not trying to figure out where to stick that last eighth note. I think it will be easier. Nichnas halel. Nichnas halel. It doesn't change the alto at all. So let's do right now at al behonot raglav, the soprano 1. 1, 2. Al behonot raglav, nichnas halel. Just nichnas halel. Nichnas halel. Play play the soprano 2 part on Nichnas Halel. Nichnas Halel. Okay, soprano 1 and soprano 2. Here we go. 1, 2, 3. Okay, alto, Nichnas Halel. Here we go. Nichnas Halel. Soprano 2 and alto. 1, 2, 3. Okay, I think this will be easier. And then 3 parts on Nichnas Halel. Here we go. Nichnas Halel. Nichnas Halel. Da, 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 da. 1, 2, and 3. Oh. You're staying on C except for that last E. You're just doing the same rhythm as everybody else, the same text and rhythm as everybody else, instead of trying to figure out where to stick that 8th note, which it's orally and visually confusing. So this I think will be easier. 3 parts on Nichnas Halel. 1, 2, 3. There we go. It's easier in 3 parts than in 2 parts. Okay. Soprano 1 at 45. Soprano 2 comes in on beat 4.5. 1 and 2. Oh no. Yeah. And of course, it's not going to be but we're not going to worry about it right now. Not going to worry about it. Yeah. Back up. Yeah, there's a lot of challenges here. Can we back up, please, to page 6, measure 40. Here you do want a glottal. Will make it easier for you to not do that full F. Right there, and continuing everybody. 3, 4. Off. Yeah, okay, it's pretty, right? It's pretty. So here's the challenge. I think part of the challenge that we're having, besides the parts, is that the poem feels like it needs to be very romantic, but we can't do it that way yet. We have to it has to be very, very rhythmic at this point. Hopefully by February 5th, we will get to where we can do it expressively and still keep the rhythm. I remind you again what I told you at the beginning of the year. This one, you gotta be reviewing it at home. You have to. All right, let's go from C. What I'd like us to do is I'd like to sing from C through D with Neely playing parts, and then come back and sing from C through E with Neely playing the piano part. Here we go. 1, 2. Off. 1. Off. Good. Off. Good. Off. It's such a nice sound. right? It really sounds like night. All right, so I'm not gonna make you come in. My lesson plan was make them come in after the previous course. That's not gonna happen. So you're gonna start at C, and Neely will come in with her part at the measure after you. Here we go. 1, 2. Here we go. Pick it up. Okay, progress, yes. As much as I wanted, nope, but good. Luyahi. All right. I would like to put 2 people on the spot. Eden for today and Rachel for today. I would like you respectively to sing the soprano and alto solos on page 1. Luyahi. Yeah, and you will notice, first of all, this is a song when you're singing it solo, that you really want to be emotional and you want to be flexible, and that's fine, because I deliberately did not put a lot of stuff in the piano part. And so whether it's you 2 or somebody else who ends up singing solo, you can do pretty much whatever you want, but everybody gotta watch me for Kol Sheneva, because that has to be rhythmic and together. They can take their time, but we cannot. Okay, and then when we get to the verses where we are singing tutti, when we know it really well, we'll be flexible, and we'll collectively be flexible, because you'll be watching me and I'll be watching you, and we'll have a thing that happens. All right, so what I'd like to do is start from the top and keep going till we get stuck and see how we are from the top. Whenever you're ready to come in. Watch me, you're wanting to slow down. Here we go. I move. Okay, soprano, everybody is singing on page 3, right in a tutti. This is everybody. So I'm going to take an informal poll. Who votes that Eden and Rachel keep the solos? It was a trap. That was lovely, ladies. Really, really goosebumpy lovely. And so the challenge for the rest of you is not to sink into the caution. Yes, Rachel sang her part slower. She's allowed. You are not allowed because now we're going slower and slower, and I am working really hard to get you moving. So there needs to be a little bit more of watching. Can we do the chorus, top of two? Yeah, 1, 2, 1. Don't slow down. Yeah, I hear Yahi. Go forward. Soprani watching me. Watch. Okay, so lots of lovely things. We all want to feel more relaxed, and I agree. And what you're doing is beautiful. Everybody is feeling this. You all know this song. You know, can you imagine? You know, you can't. You can't. Or you know, Baruch Hu Baruch Shemo. That's what we're saying. You're in an Orthodox synagogue. That was Baruch Hu Baruch Shemo. Yeah. It's got to move. It's got to move. The kosher nevakesh has to move, and the only way it's going to do that is you watch me. The only way we can go slow then fast, then slow then fast. The chorus has to push because the audience is going to be singing along, and they're going to be trying to slow us down. So we have to not let them. And when is the cue going to come? It will depend on what it feels like. Here I go, soprano, top of 3. Forward. Forward. Here we go. Okay, please push them. That is coming a little late. That downbeat of the 7 is coming late. It's got to go earlier. Yes. No, Luti Shama is the alti. Correct. And you do the T gam. Yeah. Yeah. No, it's not a solo. So since we stopped, Shomea and Kol Ele, the A's are getting flat. They're getting funky. Yeah, it's just enough that it's funky out there. It's got to be higher than you think. Okay, and then so really measure 51, write yourself a forward arrow because it's going to be less time than you think. It's not going to be 1, 2, he moving forward, and then you'll be able to do it. Good, respecting time. Right there. Top of page 3. Nice. Here we go. One, two, three. Luyehi, luyehi, energy on the long notes. Luyehi, luyehi, luyehi. Here we go. Okay, so soprano ones, it's on you to watch me because I cued it to beat 4 of 68, but you didn't all come in. There's 4 of you, got to all come in. 67, pick up into 69. Here we go. Okay, so let's fix that. Yeah, let's fix that. Yep. Second soprano and second alto. So everybody please sing with the second alto and second soprano, regardless of what your part is. Here we go. E. Yeah, 3, 4. All right, so yeah, the measure 72 is a natural. Cross out that B flat and write a natural. Let's do just the alto 2, please. Everybody on alto 2, unless you really can't sing that low A, but I think everybody can. 3, 4. E, kol, kesh, and the more you hear that as a line, as a long line, the easier it will be. The more you think about it as disconnected notes, it's not going to be musical and it's going to be harder to sing.
It's actually 77, the
3,
second
4.
alto coming in.
We didn't get to 77. 3, 4, 4. We just got to 75. Yeah, wait. I remember years ago when I was teaching students and remembering, because my piano, I had terrible piano teachers for many, many years. And so it would be practice the whole thing right hand alone, practice the whole thing left hand alone, now put it all together. And it's like taking 3-foot pieces of wet spaghetti and saying, okay, now let's make them line up. It's much easier to line up shorter pieces, right? Especially when our brains don't remember everything. So we get to measure 27 and we forgot what happened in measure 3. All right, can we have the soprano 2, please? Same place, 68, 69. Here we go, soprano 2. Everybody on soprano 2. B. Soprano 2, just soprano 2, no alto. Here we go. B. Ko, kesh, e. And I would really like these to have a little bit of a, use the consonants, alto 2s and soprano 2s to give it a little bit of a dong, right? We talked about the big bells. You have a really big bell. Yeah, a smaller bell. Give them their pitches. Here we go. Alto 2, soprano 2. 3, 4. 2, 3, 4. Okay, in your inner self, count it as half notes because you're wanting to slow down. Alto ones. I suggest you sing Impitom Yisra rather than leaving that rest because you're coming in late. All right, can we have alto ones? 2, right there, same place at 69. Everybody singing alto 1, 3, 4. Impitom Yisra al Rosheno Kocha Kol Shenevakesh Lu Yehi. Yeah, so you have the melody on the Kol Shenevakesh. Alto 1, alto 2, sopranos pick apart to sing. Here we go, 3, 4. Impitom Yisra al Rosheno Kocha Kol Shenevakesh Lu Yehi. All right, soprano 1. Here we go. 3. Here we go. Kol shenevakesh lo yehi, lo yehi. One more time, soprano 1 and soprano 2. Alti pick apart to sing along with. 3. Good. I'd like to do that again, and I'd like the soprano 2 to feel like bells. And if you ever heard these really big bells, right? Or I can bring you my tuning fork, and you hit it, and it goes, and it goes, and it goes, and it goes. Yeah, but it's fading. Don't fade. Keep it going. Imagine it bouncing off the mountains. Continues going. Here we go. Alti, we're adding the other 2 parts in a second. Okay, adding all 4 parts. Impitom Yisra. Less time than you think. Good. I would like soprano 1 and alto 1 because you are really partners. Your part is really, really important. So don't hide behind the we're the accompaniment. You're not. You're essential with them. Yeah. Soprano 1, alto 1. I would really like even more. Sorry. Impitom Yisra. We've heard. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. We heard it twice in the first verse. We heard it twice in the second verse. We've heard it over and over. This is something new and beautiful and counterpoint. So bring it out. Here we go. Last time, soprano 1, alto 1. Lu Yehi, so that we're all doing the same rhythm. Now, soprano 2 and alto 2, give us those bells that are ringing on the hillside.
Measure 73, do you want us to say cold?
Yes.
Or still the old?
Kol, you're saying the first syllable. Every time you're saying the first syllable.
No, we carry the O. I understand that, but measure 69, you told us to just say E, and then
Al. Yeah, because you're not going to go al. So it is the vowel, but yes. Kol. Yes.
Just play the alto 1 part one more time.
4 parts? That's why I did it on 2 systems, not on 4 systems. Nice. All right, we can do it one more time. Yeah, we can do it one more time till there. We'll continue. We'll continue. Or we won't. It's 8:20. I know time flies when you're having fun. Can we do this much one more time with Millie just playing her part, because she's going to support your bells. Stan, do this much, and then I promise I will. See, now you want me back on meds, right?
I didn't know you were off meds.
2 weeks off meds, just full lung capacity. Here we go. Spread once, can you see me? I see you. Leslie, there we go. Okay, here we go. As long as you can hear them and you don't feel like you're singing all by yourself. Ready? Here we go. Don't you want to keep going? Forward. What? I did write it, dot it, and I did make you sing it in quarter notes. Thank you.
I've got the straight quarter notes. Do you want me to do the dotted with them?
We'll decide. I think we may do everybody straight, because I think it's nice to end straight. If you did not sign the card for the HEA custodial staff, please do so. There's an engagement card for Larissa that maybe I think I'm just going to task you with finding a mailing address and sending to her, and that she now knows about. Bye. And
Now it's cold.